Boom, 3, and then a little, only that much. What video have you now?
Campbell, just been watching you down here preparing for your fighting on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. Earlham Leisure Centre.
Fight number 15 or something?
15, yeah.
And they've come fairly quickly then, because it's, what, less than 2 years you've been boxing as an amateur?
I did little bits when I was about 11 or something at Hyde district for about 6 months or something, but I was only half committed to just trying everything. Like, I played a bit of football, rugby, and tried a bit of boxing, and I worked that into it. And then I had about 3 or 4 years, like, just left it, and then started boxing for Northside.
Why? What was the reason? Why did you get back into it?
I was just like, I was started like putting a bit of timber on and that, and I was not really doing anything, like weren't bothering with football or anything, and I just like fancied having another go. And I went down and just loved it.
And your dad, what's he been with you? Has he sort of like tried to steer you away from the game?
He never steered me away from it, but he never like guided me towards it either. He just left me to it. But I'd obviously always been around boxing from an early age, so I was always a bit interested in it. And then just off my own back, just fancied giving it a go. And
obviously he's a big influence, because you watch your style, and it's like you're like I remember your dad at about your age.
I know, so I'm starting to get a flat nose already.
But no, I mean it's the similarities, and that left hook of yours, it's very similar to your dad. So I presume he's a big influence.
Yeah. Watched every one of his fights.
Yeah. What's your favourite fight with him?
I like Ben Saki fight.
Yeah.
Because like he's showing like another side to his boxing, like like how he can move a bit more and work off the jab and stuff. And I like the John Faxton fight.
Oh, that was a war.
That was
Yeah. Because your dad was cut really early on in that fight.
Yeah,
I think it was the first or second round, wasn't it?
First round.
Yeah, bad cut as well.
It's alright. Been worse when I've cut myself shaving.
So, so what are you hoping for then in this game?
Don't really know, just
because you're improving.
Yeah, just.
I was talking before when I screwed up with the camera, and we was talking about the first fight that I videoed you. Probably one of your first fights in your site, the proper period that you've been in it now for the last. Was it about 18 months ago when you really started taking it serious?
Yeah.
You fought a good kid from Sandygate, Sam Walsh.
Sam Walsh. Yeah, it was. I lost on that. It was a close fight.
Great fight.
Yeah, it was like there was never, no one was ever in control. Like the first round, like he'd go. Like, half the round would have been like him keeping me at distance, and then second half of the fight I'd take over. And then he'd take over again, and then I'd come back into it. And it was
I think if
never
it would have been
clear.
another round, it would have made the difference.
Yeah.
But like you say, I think going into that last round, it was one each. And like you say, he started. I think you started, and then he finished it well.
Yeah.
It was just a great fight. But then I watched you probably like 7 months later, seen a massive improvement on you again. That was on a Gary Booth show. Which you're going to be fighting on this Saturday, aren't you? Fighting on one of his shows again.
Earlham Leisure.
And then the next time I videoed you winning against that David Turnbull, where it was a national competition that you ended up winning.
Yeah, it was in the development championships.
So many tournaments now, I get them all. But I videoed you winning the Northwest against that Turnbull, which I felt
like that was like close in bits. Like the first round
was
came out flying, and then that was like either way, you could even have nicked the first. Second, I took over again, took over a bit, and started getting to him, and then won the second, and then the third, I'd started, he just didn't seem to have anything left in the tank, and he got a count in the third, where I thought that was like a fair enough count, and it was like, he weren't even holding his arms up at times, and I was just landing cleanly. And then the last one was like, it was a clean shot, but you couldn't really tell whether.
How many fights have you had this season then now?
This season I've had 4, I think, all in the.
Right, so that probably would have been your 10th fight when you're winning that tournament then, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Because that would have been right at the end of the season, wouldn't it? Or was
No,
it
it was right at the start.
Start of the season then, yeah. So, what are you hoping for now then?
Well, I'm going to go for all the box cups, see how, just be dead busy, just see how many fights I can get in all them.
Because you missed out on the youth this year, didn't you?
Yeah, and the I'd boxed in the boys' clubs with an injury. But boxed good kid, I had a lip ball, and he went on to go to the final.
Right.
And yeah, like I lost fair and square. It's not like weren't an excuse. I weren't the best, but like he beat me in that, and then I had about I must think it was about a month or something out of the gym because my arm my elbow just weren't getting right.
And that's all right now, is it?
Yeah, fine now, and got fit again. I'd gone up to about 70 kilo, and I had to strip it off.
And what you fight at 60 kilos, don't you?
Yeah, 60, and then I had to strip a lot of it off for the youth ABAs, and I'd managed to do it like week of the fight, but because obviously I was doing loads of running, trying to get the weight off, and ended up going over on my ankle, strained it, so missed out on them.
Good.
Yeah.
But it must be hard for you now to get fights because, you know, you being your dad's son, you must have a massive tiger on your back because I presume everyone's going to want to beat you.
Yeah. Makes it harder to get fights a lot of the time.
That's what I was thinking,
a lot of them think, like, just because I'm my dad's son, I'm going to be up there, but obviously I've only had. I
was going to say your dad's had a few more years on
fights, haven't I? So I'm not going to be anywhere near that level, am I?
No. But you're fighting a kid who I think he's had about nearly 40 fights in Sean McManus.
Sean McManus.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Well experienced. Yeah.
Yeah, I videoed him a few times, and it was weird because both his dad boxes from the same amateur club as well.
Does he? Yeah.
Many places that can happen.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, he's a very good lad, and so hopefully I'm going to try and get down there and watch that fight.
Yeah.
But what would your long-term ambitions be? You know, once you've done your amateur game, would you eventually like to do what your dad did and go pro?
Yeah, as soon as I'm ready, I'd probably turn pro. Obviously, I'm only 17, so probably got a good few years yet. But I definitely want to turn pro. I think my style's loads more suited to it. Because like the amateurs, they don't it's not really a come forward pressure fighting sort of sport. More.
They are trying to change it now, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're trying to go back to how it used to be. You know, I think even your dad was, Ricky, you was punished in your day, wasn't you, for your style?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Like this tended to favour the London lads. And like this in and out, shimmying in and out footwork, 2-phase attacks and in and out and that. And back in my day it never worked, and I still don't think it works. You look now, the style is all these solid Eastern Europeans that come, they're in your face, good solid defence and make no mistakes. They're the ones that are tending to do the business now. So I think if you've got more of a pro style, I think you're better suited to it, in my personal opinion.
So that's the thing, it's about finesse, fine-tuning your style now and not really changing to fit in with the amateurs if that's your long-term aspirations.
Yeah, I'm not going to go changing my style to suit it really, just get all the experience I can and get ready, get to the point where I'm ready to turn over and then have a better go at the pros.
Well, I was seeing you today with your coach Dan, and you've been on the pads and everything, and like you say, the similarities to you and your dad is amazing. And I think, like you say, when I met your dad, he was about your he was a little bit younger than you.
Look like the bloke off the Goonies, you.
You look like him if you're short in.
Okay.
I hope this camera picks all this up, I tell you.
Why have you brought your Zimmer frame with you?
So good having you on a tripod. Well, listen,
You know that camera off, I'd be saying sorry, Dad.
I hope everything goes well for you on Saturday. If I can get down there, I will do.
Yeah.
But a very, very experienced lad, like I say. So whatever comes your way, it could be a great learning fight for you, mate.
Yeah.
And hopefully progress. And maybe next year I might be watching you in the elites.
Yeah, hopefully.
You'll be old enough for them, won't you? Be 18.
Yeah, should be. Yeah.
Yeah. So the elites start, I think, at the end of this month, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Brad raising them, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going in them. Brad trains down at your dad's gym here as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, another very talented lad, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, Brad.
Yeah. Do you ever get a chance to move around with any lads here? Because they're all a bit big for you, then,
Yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
all massive.
They're all middleweights and super middleweights, aren't they?
I have a bit of a move around with Nathan Garman, just take it easy on him, obviously.
Yeah, be gentle with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to hurt him too much.
Nah.